We are live. Welcome back to the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and I'm joined here by my brother Tim. And we have a full slate of, or not full slate of baseball. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games for the MLB today. And get this, Tim. After we are done with the MLB, we have a football game. We have the NFL is back. So exciting for that one. But before we get into the full slate for today and all that, we always recap what happened yesterday. So let's get into that. For me, I went 4-6 overall. I started off the day pretty good, and then it kind of collapsed at the end. My losses were New York and Baltimore first 5 under 5. They scored the 6th run in the bottom of the 5th. Miami first 5, they tied it up in the 6th inning. Houston first 5, they got blown out, and then they started catching back up late. Detroit first 5, Pittsburgh team total over. I was so close to cashing that too. And the over 11 in Colorado into the Cubbies. And our best bet did not come through last night. And over actually hit in a Royals game, which was absolutely crazy. So my first 5 under 4.5 did not hit there. I did get wins on Philadelphia and Washington over the 9. The Minnesota team total over hit, as well as Baltimore first 5 plus a half at plus 150, and the San Diego Padres first 5 at plus 110. And that's very important getting first 5 there because they end up blowing at the end. That's why I don't really like messing with bullpens. Even San Diego, a top 5 rated bullpen, can blow a lead on any given day. So that's why bullpens are just not something I really like to try to handicap because they're literally a coin toss at best. So overall, not a great day. Hopefully today is a better day. Plus, we got football, so how can I complain?
I know, right? Yeah, looking at yesterday, yeah, it was a rather crummy day for me. I had Seattle to start off the day. I was a loser. I did have the over in that San Diego game, so that was a miracle cash. Really, really happy with that one. I had Baltimore yesterday, which Matt Harvey was pitching really good and then got injured in the 4th inning.
Something like that, yeah.
And had to go out. And then the Yankees went and piled on a bunch of runs. So my Orioles bet and my under bet both did not cash. Had the under in the Blue Jays game, which was looking fine. I mean, it was 8-0 in the 3rd. And then all of a sudden, it was 4 straight shutout innings for both sides. I'm like, oh, maybe it might cash. And then all of a sudden, Cleveland goes, you know what? We're going to put up 6 runs and still not win. So who cares? Ruined that. I had Boston. I had that on the video. Guess what? Never bet it. I thought I bet it. Apparently, I did not, and that would have been a win. That kind of sucks. Once again, yeah, I had the under in that Royals game. That was our best bet. I'll be going right back to the under today. Don't care. I had the over in the Braves game. Nice hit there. That one was a little bit of a sweat, but overall not that bad. And then I had the over in that Houston game, which cashed nicely. So overall, I think I lost all of 31.31 units or something like that. It wasn't bad.
Fair enough. All right. Let's go to the chat here. Let's get an early start to the weekend. Love the totals. Philly, Houston, overs, and Cardinals under. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling that a little bit today. Those first 2, the overs at least. I didn't really look at the Cardinals game, or I don't have a play on the Cardinals game. So,
yep. Morning. NFL preseason is here. Go Cowboys, go! I know, right, Nick? You're wearing that jersey. You got the jersey. Come on. Oh, okay, fine.
No, I'm wearing this because they're playing today, but it is what it is. Like, I also have my Steelers jersey here, so I could have gone with either or. I went with my newer jersey. This is the one I just got a couple days ago, so I just went with that. And I have 20 some odd jerseys that I rotate through. So if you guys have seen the show, you know it's few and far between that I wear the same jersey twice in like 2 weeks. So I like going through all my different jerseys, and they're playing today, so I thought, why not throw it on?
Yeah. But real quick before we jump into the baseball slate, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Week 1 preseason starts today. I want to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark by week 1 of the regular season of the NFL. We're at 947 subscribers, only 53 away. So keep sharing us out, keep pushing us out. We appreciate all the support. And then check the description. I'll end up going over all that stuff again at the end of the stream. But morning, fellas. It's finally football season. It is. I need to write up a banner for that game. We'll talk about that one later on. I want you guys. Well, thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate that. All right, Nick. Marlins versus Mets. Oh, hold on. That's the background.
What a good segue. Yeah, we'll kick it off here with a game starting in about an hour here. We have the New York Mets at the Miami Marlins. This is the 4th of 4 games for this series. We're getting Rich Hill versus Braxton Garrett in this pitching matchup here. You can get the New York Mets for on a -125. It's a +115 run back here on the Miami Marlins. Rich Hill, looking at his stats this year, 6-4, a 4.10 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP. He has pitched 105 1/3 innings pitched and 21 starts. You know what you're getting from this guy. It's 5 innings. 96 strikeouts and 39 walks. On the other side, Garrett is 1-1 with a 4.37 ERA, 1.54 WHIP, 22 2/3 innings pitched, 20 strikeouts and 9 walks. And looking at this matchup here, the over-under is 8 for this one. And looking at it, I'm kind of leaning towards the over in this one. Rich Hill is not someone who particularly will scare me off in an under. I do like the 8 as an overplay potentially here. 4-4 I think is absolutely valid for this game. And both these teams have been trending slightly towards the over as of late. The Mets are 5-3-2 in their last 10 games, over in 3 straight. Miami 6-4-0. They've gone over in 3 straight. All 3 of these games this series have gone over the total, and that's because they've been set pretty low. So for me, it's a lean towards the over in this game. Personally, I did not get to the window on this one. I just couldn't pull the trigger on anything here. It's a slight lean towards the Mets, and it's a slight lean towards the over for me, but I didn't get involved.
Yeah, I didn't. I know. Very fun way to start off the string. I didn't bet this game either. If anything, it would be a lean towards the Mets. They proved that they can hit a little bit at least last night. And it's not like they're going up against that good of a pitcher today. They get Garrett, yeah. If anything, it's a lean towards the Mets. Looking at it, maybe even a lean towards the over. I know Rich Hill, you're probably going to get about 5 innings out of him. He'll probably let up about 2 to 3 runs. And that's what you're going to get out of him. So we know that. And then on the other side is Garrett, and I'm not really sure what we're going to get out of him. He's 1-1 with a 4.37 ERA. So if anything, lean towards the Mets, lean towards the over, but I have no money invested in this game.
All right, then we'll move on to the next game that starts in about 2 hours from now. We have the Boston Red Sox at the Detroit Tigers. It is Martin Perez taking on Tariq Skubal in this matchup here. You can get the Boston Red Sox for -118. It's a +108 the opposite way with these Detroit Tigers. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
I'm going right back to the under. It's not failing. These two offenses are not hitting. Both these teams have gone under 7 out of their last 10. And it's just a trend I want to keep following until the trend dies. So in terms of the pitchers, we get Perez, who has been pitching okay, nothing crazy. But once again, this Detroit offense is struggling a little bit. And on the other side, we get Skubal, who, after a horrible start, has pitched a lot better lately. So I do like the over in this one. Sorry, I keep looking back and forth, going from the monitor with the different numbers, so I'm typing this up at the same time. But I do like the under in this one, and even a lean towards the home dog in Detroit. I think that they could possibly scratch out a win today against the Red Sox. The Red Sox have been struggling lately, but the best bet for me for this one will be the under, not over. Under. I typed in over. Under for this one.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. These pitchers are not particularly the greatest, though. Martin Perez, 7-7 with a 4.56 ERA, a 1.49 WHIP, 98 and 2/3 innings pitched, 83 strikeouts, and 33 walks. On the opposite side, Tariq Skubal, 6-10, a 4.53 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 105 and 1/3 innings pitched, 117 strikeouts, and 39 walks. But these offenses have been struggling, as you've mentioned here. Both these teams have been trending heavily towards the under. Boston's gone under in 7 of their last 10 games, including 3 in a row. The Tigers have gone under in 7 out of 10 and 6 in a row. So these are two teams that are struggling to put runs up on the board. They've been going under their totals a lot as of late, including pretty decent sized streaks here. So I'm gonna just continue to ride the streak here. I'm going first 5 under 5.5. You can get that for -115. I think that we see a low scoring first 5 innings for this one.
First 5 under what?
5.5 at -115.
Oh, and I can't type. Sounds good. Click it in. There we go. We get another game. How about this one?
Yeah, we have the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers in this one. -106, -104. Pick 'em here, with the Rangers being ever so slightly pick 'em favorites here. Over under of 9 runs in this game. Dylan Bundy takes on Spencer Howard. I believe this is Spencer Howard's first appearance as a Texas Ranger since being traded. Dylan Bundy this year is 1-8, a 6.66 ERA, a 1.41 WHIP, 74 and 1/3 innings pitched, 70 strikeouts, and 27 walks. Spencer Howard this season is 0-2 with a 5.72 ERA, a 1.48 WHIP, and 28 and 1/3 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, and 17 walks. And looking at this matchup for me, this is an ugly game, but this is a spot where I see a little bit of value. This is going to be one of those close your eyes, plug your nose, and bet it. I have the LA Angels in the first 5 innings at -0.5 run at +130. I think there's definite value on this price. I have the Angels anywhere from a -115 to a -120 favorite in this game, and seeing them at -105, -108 here in the first 5 innings, and taking the first 5 -0.5. I think we're seeing some value here on the Angels side, even though it is Dylan Bundy pitching. This is the Texas Rangers we're talking about that they're going up against today, which have been struggling. They rank 28th in the MLB in runs scored, so their offense is not proficient at all. Unfortunately, I got this at a worse price. I got it at +120 earlier before the stream, and now it's a +130. So you guys can get a better price on that. We're taking the LA Angels here, first 5 -0.5 run at +130 here.
Yeah, I passed on this game. Before I really jump into it, go back to the chat for just a minute. Packers, as long as Aaron Rodgers is good to go, then we're good, which I know he signed with them. Good Thursday morning. Like this slate. Thanks for doing the show. No problem. We got you. I need a win, a parlay today. Need money. I mean, grab our plays and do it, I guess. Do whatever, or bet whatever you like, but we would never recommend parlays. What's up, Stimmy? What's up? All right, so I passed on this game. Looking at it, yeah, Bundy has been awful this year. 1-8 with a 6.66 ERA. Spencer Howard 0-2 with a 5.72. It's got to be a lean towards the over in this game, if anything, which it's at a 9, which I don't mind that. Angels have been hitting a little bit better lately. Keep in mind, Anthony Rendon has gone down for the rest of the year. So if this team wasn't done already, they're done now. They are going up against Texas, which I feel like Spencer Howard has the pitching advantage in this game. Texas is at home. So if anything, I mean, if Texas was plus money, I would go after them all day. But seeing that they're actually favorites in this game, it's a pass for me. If I can get them at plus money, I'll grab them at plus money. But for right now, it's a no play for me.
All right. Then we will move on to our next game here. We're looking at the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies in this matchup here. Minus 153 for the Rockies is a plus 141 for the Cubbies. Over under of 11.5 runs in this game. Very high total here. We get Antonio Senzatella versus Jake Arrieta in this matchup. Where are you looking at for this game?
No rats or beers offering up any plays today. I will say, choke Cubs choke. I got the Colorado run line today. I know Senzatella has not been particularly good this year. You know who's been worse than Senzatella? Jake Arrieta. I'm going after the Colorado on the run line today, just because Chicago's got nothing. They got Wisdom, who was their only sense of offense last night. I don't think they really come to play that much right now. It's just not a spot that I want to get to. I have them on the run. I have Colorado run line. Colorado is actually one of the best home teams in the league. I want to grab up the exact numbers for that. Where are the statistics for? I had them up for home teams. Colorado in general is 34-21 at home. All right, here we go. We're finding the money teams, and we're gonna go home win/loss. They're sixth in the league for home teams. They're behind the White Sox, Padres, Giants, Dodgers, and Houston. And then you get Colorado. One of these things just doesn't belong here. But Colorado has just been dominant at home. So give me Colorado on the run line with Antonio Senzatella. It's kind of a plug your nose and bet it and go for it.
Yeah, looking at this game here, I agree, but yet I disagree. Looking at this pitching matchup, this is an ugly pitching matchup here. So just hear me out. Jake Arrieta, 5-10, a 6.20 ERA, a 1.66 WHIP, 78 in the third innings pitched, 69 strikeouts, and 37 walks. Antonio Senzatella, 2-8 with a 4.58 ERA, a 1.40 WHIP, 94 in the third innings pitched, 65 strikeouts, and 21 walks. These are two really bad pitchers. And let me see if it's the same thing with Jake Arrieta, because I haven't seen his name in a hot minute. Nope. His last start was on the 30th. And last time we saw Antonio Senzatella was on July the 7th. He tested positive for COVID after the All-Star break, and we haven't seen him since. So I don't think we're going to see much from Antonio Senzatella, and Jake Arrieta is Jake Arrieta. So what do I think from this game? Runs. Give me the over 11.5 in this game. I think we see both pitchers absolutely get lit up today, and this is going to be one of those 11-8 type of Coors Field games, if I can ever speak, where we just see runs galore with two really bad pitchers. So yeah, I like the over 11.5 in this game at minus 115. This is just a spot where I think you'd bet it now before it hits 12, because this is an ugly pitching matchup in a really good hitter's ballpark.
Yeah, I know. Rockies usually don't lose at home, but lost last night and killed my parlay. And the White Sox shake my head. Only 2 losers yesterday. Hey, I bet you if you bet your parlay straight, you would have made money then.
Yeah.
Rockies over. Yeah, I don't mind the Rockies over. I just favor. Yeah, it opened at 11.5 live. Now it is 12. It's still 11.5
on our book.
But obviously ours is an offshore book, so you're going to get a little bit better numbers than like DraftKings or FanDuel or anything like that with our book than you will with those most of the time. But we'll go ahead and move on. Got a beauty of a game here.
Oh, yeah, we have the San Francisco Giants at the Arizona Diamondbacks here. We have Alex Wood taking on Merrill Kelly in this matchup, minus 165-ish for the Giants. It's a plus 150 run back on these Arizona Diamondbacks. Over-under of 9 for this matchup. And looking at this pitching matchup here, Alex Wood, No, I'm not. I'm not going to be all over the wood today. 9-3, a 3.83 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 100 or 80, 98 and 2/3 innings pitched, 105 strikeouts and 31 walks. And on the other side, Merrill Kelly 7-8, a 4.38 ERA, a 1.23 WHIP, 129 and third innings pitched, 111 strikeouts and 30 walks. And for me, looking at this Arizona team, Merrill Kelly is probably one of, if not the only Arizona pitcher I halfway trust, which says a lot for the Arizona Diamondbacks here. And I think this is a good Diamondback spot here. I got the line much better this morning. There has been money coming in on these Diamondbacks so far. I got them plus 150 this morning when the first 5 lines came out. Arizona Diamondbacks plus 150. Now it's a plus 131, which I still think there is slight value in that line. So I'll stick with it. Arizona Diamondbacks first 5 innings at plus 131. I personally got it at plus 150. I like that price, but I like the Arizona Diamondbacks here in the first 5 innings.
Yeah, I passed on this game. Oh, hold on, I gotta type up your thing. Sorry, I was not paying attention. You said Arizona first 5?
Plus 131.
5 plus 131. Okay. Sorry, I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I passed on this game. If anything, it would be a lean towards the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco, I think, has won 4 out of their last 5 games. Their only loss being one against Arizona. And if any, yeah, but the one thing is my rule. I don't like to lay more than -1. I don't like to lay minus money on a run line, which I would have to go run line with this one. It's at -113. So just not a spot that I'm necessarily interested in. Alex Wood has been pitching fantastic this year. 9-3, 3.83. Merrill Kelly's been solid on the other side too. 7-8, 4.38. Honestly, I could see an under in this game. If anything, it's at a 9. These two teams have gone under their total the last 2 games, and it's just been more of a offensive struggle than anything. But if anything, I'm leaning towards San Francisco on the run line, but I am not going and betting this game.
Fair enough.
I hate parlays also. If anything, do a round robin. I'm a fan of just straight bets personally. Yeah, I do straight bets. I will say I did round robins a lot when I had a lower budget, and that was one of the big things that really kicked off. Like, I have a little bit of a bigger bankroll than I normally do right now, and one of the big reasons was that one of the days I did a round robin. I think it was like a 6-team round robin, and I went 6-0 that day, and went from $25 in my account to almost $400. So, and then after that, straight bets. I only recommend round robins if you're trying to build your bankroll quick, but at the same time, if you're doing a 5-team round robin and your thing goes 3-2, you're going to make all of $5, and it's not worth it. When you could do straight bets and you probably made a little bit more. But that being said, that's what I did in order to get my money up. But I do not recommend that by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. We'll move on. The Philadelphia Phillies at the Washington Nationals. This is our best bet all over on picks and parlays. If you guys want to check that out, link to that is in the description of the video down below. All right, moving on to the next one here. We have our first 7 o'clock game of the night. We are looking at the Seattle Mariners at the New York Yankees here. We have Tyler Anderson taking on Nestor Cortez. Where are you looking at? Or the Yankees are on -200 in this game, plus 181 run back with the Mariners. Where are you looking at for this one?
I went after Seattle again. I still don't really necessarily trust Cortez. He's had a couple decent starts, but he's a bullpen pitcher, and whenever he pitches as a starter, he'll go 3-4 innings, and then you got to go to that Yankee bullpen, who has been very shaky lately. On the other side, you get Tyler Anderson, who's going to be making his first start with the Seattle Mariners.
Second
start? He's made a start with them before? I didn't think he did.
Against Texas. He went 5 1/3, gave up 3 earned runs on 6 hits, struck out 3.
Oh, you know what? You know why I probably didn't think about that? Because we didn't have a line that day, and we didn't bet
Yeah.
that game. Yeah, I totally skipped over that one. I don't know why. But I still think he has a solid start today. I think this game should be more close to a pick 'em. Uh, if anything, I think that Seattle is slightly a better team right now. If that's a little bit crazy. Um, yeah, but I'm going Seattle in this one. I don't think they should be a plus 181. There's 100% value on the Seattle line. So that's where I'm going to go today. Is grab that plus 181 against the Yankees.
Yeah, looking at the pitching matchup here, Tyler Anderson's 5-8, 4.39 ERA, a 1.20 WHIP, and 108 and 2/3 innings pitched, 89 strikeouts, and 25 walks. On the other side, Nestor Cortez 0-0, a 1.93 ERA, a 0.95 WHIP, 32 and 2/3 innings pitched, 39 strikeouts, and 10 walks. And looking at this matchup here, yes, the Yankees have been playing really well as of late. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. They've won 2 in a row heading into today. And I had the price around a minus 130 in this game. So this is absolutely not a spot where I'm not looking to back the Yankees when they're at minus 200. When I had them around minus 130, I think that, yeah, the Yankees are looking like a little bit better of a team as of late, but there's 100% value on that Seattle line, and that's exactly where I'm going with this one. Going Seattle Mariners in the first 5 innings, plus 168. I'd beat a massive line move for this one. When it opened this morning, it was around plus 195 when I got it. So, yeah, I like the under in this one. So, or not the Mariners in this one. Wow. Mariners plus 168 in the first 5 innings at for this game for me.
Sounds good. We'll go ahead and move on to this one.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at the Cleveland Indians here, taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Trying to get the full game lines out, but it's my things being
188 for Toronto, or 184 for Toronto. Run back of a plus 169 for Cleveland.
And the over under of this game is my thing just completely errored out.
9.
All right. Then what are you looking at for this game when I try to get my sportsbook app back up and running?
I passed. Okay, your turn. Okay. No, I didn't bet this one. I've been betting these two teams under a lot lately, and then the past 2 days now they've gone over their total. So I'm done with that trend. Even though Toronto is still 2-7-1 to the under, and Cleveland's 4-5-1 to the under. It would definitely be a lean back towards the under, but not enough for me to want to go and bet that today. Tristan McKenzie's 1-4, 6.11 ERA. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not betting that over the under in this one. On the other side is Ross Stripling, who's 4-6 with a 4.75. So just 2 spots that I'm not really looking to go after. Not really interested in the under. These teams, I mean, they've been hitting a little bit better lately, but not good enough for me to want to go after the over. And as for the line, as for the sides, the line's just way too wide. I'm not going to lay a minus 184 on the Blue Jays, not laying that run line, and I don't like the Indians today, so this one's just a pass for me. Nice. There's value on Mariners, especially after Yankees laid down versus, 100%. Earle brothers, what's the difference between a straight parlay and a regular one? No, straight bets. Straight bets and then a regular parlay. Like a straight bet and then a parlay are 2 different things. Straight bets is if I have the 3 games and I'm betting on all 3 of them individually, and it doesn't matter. Each game doesn't correlate to each other. A parlay is when you go 1, 2, 3, all in the same thing, and all 3 of them need to cash. And then a round robin would be, say I'd take A, B, and C. And most of the time with that, it'll be like a two-legger. So they'll have team A and B, A and C, B and C, and they round robin them like that. And it's essentially 3 2-leg parlays. So anyway, yep. Nick, what do you like for this one?
Yeah, I finally got my sportsbook app up and running. It started saying 404. This page cannot be found and all that fun stuff. But looking at this matchup here for me, Tristan McKenzie here. Where's the Indian team? There we go. Is 1-4, 6.11 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, 63 and a third innings pitched, 79 strikeouts and 45 walks. Ross Stripling 4-6, a 4.75 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 85 and a third innings pitched, 85 strikeouts and 26 walks. So Stripling averaging around a strikeout per innings pitch. And for this one, I see some value on this Cleveland side. I have the Blue Jays priced around a minus 130, minus 135 for this game. So seeing them around minus 185 in this game. I'm going with the Cleveland Indians here in the first 5 innings at plus 149. I like this spot for the Indians to jump on Ross Stripling a little bit here and be able to be leading at the end of 5 innings. I think that this is a closer game than people will think, and I don't really trust Ross Stripling too much. So yeah, give me Cleveland Indians in the first 5 innings. You can get that at plus 149.
Cleveland first 5, 149. Cleveland first 5 plus 149. Got it. Sounds good. Chanel said, do you guys do the Pirates game yet? I think they win, but safe play is run line. That'll bring us to our next game, which is the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Perfect timing, Chanel.
That segue.
You make it too easy for us.
Yeah, we're looking at the Pittsburgh Pirates here against the Cincinnati Reds. Minus 225 for the Reds to plus 195 here for the Pirates. Nope, I lied. Those are the first 5 lines. It is a minus 226 for the Reds, plus 205 for the Pirates. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. I was going to say there's no way that this over under is 5? No, this is the first 5 lines. It's Will Crow taking on Sonny Gray in this matchup. And where are you looking at for this one, Tim?
Sorry, Chanel. I don't have a play on this one. It's more of a, if anything, my best bet for this one would be the over. I don't trust Crow. I think the Reds can definitely hit him. And I think Gray can get tagged up as well. But overall, I'm not laying a big price tag with the Cincinnati Reds. And I'm not particularly interested in the Pirates today. Will Crow has been one of the better pitchers for the Pirates this year. But still, it's just not necessarily a spot that I want to get to. Cincinnati's been playing really well as of late. They've won 6 out of their last 4. They're still trying to make a push for a playoff spot. They're currently 7.5 games back in the division, but 4 games back of San Diego for that wild card spot. And with the strength of schedule, I think Cincinnati can definitely overtake San Diego because keep in mind, San Diego still has to play against the Dodgers and the Giants at least like 7 times each left. So there's definitely space for the Cincinnati team to keep moving up. And with these games, they got to beat up on Pittsburgh. They got to beat up on Chicago. They got to beat up on the bad teams. And I think that's what they do today. If anything, it's a lean towards Cincinnati on the run line and the over, but no play for me in this one.
Yeah, looking at the pitching matchup here, Will Crow's 3-5, a 5.40. We are not gamblers, we are handicappers.
True.
1.51 WHIP, 71 and 2/3 innings pitched, 66 strikeouts and 35 walks. On the other side, Sonny Gray 3-6, a 4.26 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, 96 strikeouts, 29 walks, and 76 innings pitched. And looking at this matchup here, I'm staying off this game personally. The last 2 times I've seen Will Crow pitch, I've faded him and he's made me eat crow. So I'm not trying to fade him and shit talk him again because the last couple of times I've done that, he has come in, he's pitched really well, including last time where I had the team total over and the full game over the first 5 for the Phillies, and he goes out and he only throws 6 innings and only allows 1 hit. So yeah, with that being said, I'm staying away from this game here. It'd be a slight lean towards the Pirates here at plus 205. I think there's a 3 to 5 cents of value. I have Pittsburgh around a plus 200 in this game. So slight value on that side, not getting involved whatsoever though.
All right, real quick. What's your average bet size? Just getting a judge on the play. Normally for me,
3
anywhere
to
from
5%.
$2,000 to $3,000 a bet, something in that
Sure you do.
nature.
Sure you do.
As a millionaire, no. I'll be completely honest. I do not try. To be honest, my bankroll right now is at $1,000. So I do about $30 to $35 a bet. I'll
Okay.
give that. I don't care. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm betting. So
3 to 5%. That's all you got to worry about.
yep. Try not to do $100 of yeah. Don't go over really crazy. Do what your bankroll can do. So whatever works there.
But if you have a $10,000 bankroll, you can do $300 units. So, but moving on to the next game here, Kansas City Royals are at the Chicago White Sox here. We're getting Daniel Lynch, my bad, not Dustin Lynch, taking on Dallas Keuchel in this pitching matchup here. A minus 185 here for the White Sox. It's a plus 170 the other way with the Royals here in this matchup. Over under of 9.5 runs in this game. Lynch is 1-3 this season with a 6.95 ERA, a 1.68 WHIP, 22 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts and 7 walks. On the opposite side, Dallas Keuchel is 7-4 with a 5.41 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, 113 2/3 innings pitched, 71 strikeouts and 35 walks. And looking at this matchup here, I'm staying off of this one. I see no value on this one. I think this line is completely right. I have the White Sox around a minus 175, minus 180 in this game, and that's exactly where we're seeing them. So there's no value on either side in this matchup here. It would be a lean towards the under. I've been riding Kansas City unders for a while now. I'm staying off of it this game. I don't trust these pitchers to keep it under the total. If it goes back under, I might start riding the Kansas City unders again, but with that being said, I'm not getting involved on this game personally. I think that there's better spots on the card, and this is just not one I got to yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to let one game take me off of a play that I really like. I'm back to the under. I did this in my free pick video. I don't really care who's pitching. These offenses have not shown anything. Dallas Keuchel has been pitching fine, 7-4, 4.51 ERA. Lynch 1-3, 6.95. No, it's just I'm not going to let one game knock me off my thing because the Royals have still gone under 9 out of their last 10 games, and they had a really good offensive day yesterday, and then they could very well go back to their old stretch. Chicago White Sox also have been going under a lot. 7 out of their last 10 games they've gone under the total. I'm going right back to the under today. Once again, couldn't care less who's pitching. These offenses are not playing well right now.
All right, fair enough. We'll move on to the second to last game of the day. Houston Astros host the Minnesota Twins. To minus 230 for the Astros. It's a plus 208 for the Twins. Over under of 9.5 runs in this game. We have Jax taking on Valdez, the pitching matchup here. I swear the White Sox have never actually won a game.
Yeah. I mean, they've won a couple. They've won, 63 games this year?
Yeah. But looking at the pitching matchup for this game, Jax is 1-1 with a 6.41 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, and 26 2/3 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, 11 walks. On the other side, Framber Valdez is 7-2 with a 3.01 ERA, a 1.30 WHIP, 71 2/3 innings pitched, 66 strikeouts, and 33 walks. And looking at this game for me here, I see a little bit of a letdown spot here for the Astros in this spot. They're just coming off of a highly intense 2-game series against the Dodgers, and now they're coming back home to play the Twins, a significantly less worse team. I think we see some runs in this game. I think we see Framber Valdez give up a few here. I'm going with the Minnesota Twins here. Team total over 3.5 at minus 115. I think this is a nice little spot where you can see the Twins cash get at least 4 runs in this game. And we saw they were able to do it a couple of games, even when they were losing against the Cubs yesterday, or the Reds yesterday. They did it, and they also did it the game before with the 7-5 win. So also Minnesota's gone over in 7 of their last 10 games, 4 in a row, and the Astros have gone over in 6 of their last 8 games. So I think we see some runs in this game, And I think we see at least 4 from the side of the Minnesota Twins. Give me the team total over 3.5 here.
Honestly, I'm all over that as well. This one goes way over. I have the game over in general. I think Houston can easily hit off of Jacks. And then, for a side, I think I would have to lean towards Minnesota in this game. I know they're on the road. I know Jacks is pitching. But Astros are coming off of a 2-game series against the Dodgers, which I don't know if you saw any of the videos. Did you see the Dodgers' new version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"? That was fantastic.
Oh, that was interesting.
It just sounded like FL Tuve, but what a fantastic rendition!
And I heard during Game 1 of the series, it was fight night at Dodger Stadium. Super classy, Dodgers fans. Super classy.
That, you know what? I think that I'm surprised they don't sing that rendition of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" more often. I guess they just save it for when the Houston Astros are in town. But in this
enough
one,
of the jokes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but Houston is coming off of an intense series. I think that Minnesota could get a little bit of a lift off of that, and I think they could take advantage. And Minnesota could possibly steal Game 1 in the series against Houston. That being said, it'll either be Minnesota barely scratching it out, or Houston's going to win 12-0 tonight. So I like the over in this game regardless. That will be my play. I don't have a bet on the side. It'll be a lean towards the Minnesota Twins.
All right. Sounds good. We'll move on to the last baseball game of the day. We have the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals here. We got Toussaint taking on LeBlanc in this matchup here. And it is a -118 for the Braves. It's a +108 for the Cardinals. Over under of 9 runs in this game. Toussaint is 1-2 this season with a 4.76 ERA, a 1.06 WHIP, 20 strikeouts and 4 walks in 17 innings pitched. LeBlanc 0-1 with a 3.15 ERA, a 1.49 WHIP, 21 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 34 1/3 innings pitched. And personally, I'm staying off this game. I'm leaning towards the Braves in this matchup here. I think that this is a spot where I like the pitching matchup better with the Braves. I like the offense better with the Braves. I like the Braves better overall. It's just there's not enough value on this spot here. I had the Braves around a -120, -125, and we're seeing them around -118 here. So it's Braves or nothing for me in this game, and I'm going to just stay off of this one for right now.
I actually grabbed the Braves. Unfortunately, that one streak that I was talking about ended last night when the Braves actually won 2 straight games. Now, for this one, I'm going after the Braves. I think they have enough offensive pieces to be able to take care of the Cardinals today. Toussaint, he did have a very bad start his last time out. It was against Milwaukee, so I don't really blame him for that one. He got hit hard in that game. That was a well over game. But his other 2 starts have been quite solid, where he's gone 7 innings and 6 2/3 innings, and allowed 1 run in each of those starts. I'm going to take that Milwaukee game out. I think that was a little bit of a bad spot. I like Toussaint in this matchup. I think that the -118 is perfectly fine, and I'm grabbing Atlanta in today's game.
All right, sounds good. But that's going to just about wrap it up for the baseball portion of this stream. But we're not done. We have another sport to talk about here. We are looking at the NFL. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys in this matchup. The Steelers are on a -2.5 favorite in this one. -138 now for the Steelers, +118 run back on these Cowboys. Over under of 32.5 points for this one. Are you looking at anything in this game?
I looked at it a little bit. I've looked at the past Hall of Fame games, and they've been all very, very low scoring. And I think that's a trend that we can go off of, considering that this is game 1 of the year. Dak Prescott will most likely not be playing for the Cowboys. Ben Roethlisberger, I think you said Ben Roethlisberger is going to play, 1 drive?
A drive or 2.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh is definitely the side to go after in this game. But it's a -133. I mean, I don't mind going after the -133 on this one. If anything, I'd probably take them minus the 2.5 because I can get a little bit of a better line that way. But keep in mind, tread lightly. These are preseason games. there's definitely money to be made, but it's preseason, so just take it easy. I do like the Steelers in this one. I do like the under in this one. But once again, preseason, everybody, anything can happen. CFL today too. I don't really look at Canadian football. Cowboys straight. Okay, no, I don't mind. No.
Yeah, give me the Hamilton Tiger Cats for the CFL. I just looked at the favorite here. They're the minus 165 favorite. So yeah, looking at the game for me here, yeah, this is an underplay for me. I'm going under. It's 32.5. I got it at 33 a couple days ago. Under 32.5. I think that's okay. Looking at the previous 5 years, 20 or 24 points scored, 33 points scored, 38 points scored, 17 points scored, 30 points scored. This is going to be a sloppy, low scoring game. Also looking a little bit at track records here. Mike Tomlin, in the preseason, 21 overs, 32 unders. He's hitting overs at 60.4%. So yeah, I like the under here. He's hitting unders at 60.4%. I like the under here, 33, 32.5, whatever you get it at right now. I think that this is going to be a low scoring, sloppy game. And I'll lean towards the Steelers in this one as well. And also keep in mind during these preseason games, you got to take a look at quarterback rotations, look at quotes from offensive coordinators and stuff like that. They'll tell you what they're running. They're going to be telling you, oh, we're working on offensive line combinations today, or we're working on the running game today. We're working on different things like that. So that's one thing to keep in mind is you can get an edge just by looking at what these offensive coordinators are saying, what they're looking to do in this game, because they're not going to lie to you. They're going to do exactly what they're going to do. And also, I have a few coaches to look to back here when it comes to the preseason. Coaches against the spread records. Some that I will look to probably go out of my way to back during the preseason here. The Vikings with Mike Zimmer. He's 17-7 against the spread, 70.8%. John Harbaugh, 33-15 against the spread, 68.8%. Pete Carroll is 35-17 against the spread, 67.3%. And John Gruden, 21-12-3 against the spread, 63.6%. Those are some head coaches I'm looking to back when it comes to preseason stuff here. And also looking to fade Mike Vrabel here, who is 1-6, 14.3% against the spread during preseason. You can tell just by the way some of these head coaches, the records are in the past, is how they really approach the preseason. So some that really take it seriously, like Harbaugh and Carroll and Gruden, are ones I'm looking to back, and ones like Vrabel and Fangio are ones I'm not really looking to particularly back. So, yeah, for this one, I'm going under 32.5 points, but I'm going to look at future plays here on Minnesota, Baltimore, Seattle, and Las Vegas when it comes to later in the preseason.
Sounds good. I just put my bet in for my Pittsburgh. I already have my bet in for the under. So, but that's pretty much the slate for MLB and NFL. We get game one of the NFL preseason, which is kind of fun. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the hectic time of like 6 different sports going on at once. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, it's gonna essentially wrap it up for the stream. Before we go and recap everything, I'll go ahead and do my housekeeping like I normally do. Obviously, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by week 1 of the NFL season. We are at 947 subscribers, only 53 away from that one. We appreciate all the support. It's kind of crazy how quickly we've been moving up and everything. So really happy about that. Also, check out the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, the picks and parlays, and our premium plays, all in the description down below. And then, speaking of picks and parlays, Craig had his thing earlier today at 10. Me and Nick at 11. 12 o'clock will be Higgs. 1:30 will be Morning Wood. It either be Allie or me. I'm not entirely sure yet. Waiting on her text. 6 o'clock will be Game Time Decision. There will be a total chaos tonight. most likely, I'm hoping it still works out. Me versus Craig. It's supposed to be last night. He was a little bit busy, so if it doesn't happen, we're not gonna really worry about it. I'm excited for that one. And then today is Thursday, so late night with Sean Higgs will be tomorrow. That will be a Football Friday one. He might even do one no, he probably won't do one tonight with that. So we'll figure it out. That's pretty much the schedule for the picks and parlays, people. But yeah, the recap for today's slate. I like the Boston game going under. I like the Colorado run line. I like Seattle. I like the Kansas City game going under. Houston game going under. And I like the Atlanta Braves. And then I have 2 plays for that NFL game tonight. I got the under 32.5. And I got Pittsburgh today at -2.5 points, -115.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm looking at the Boston and Detroit first 5 under 5.5. I'm looking at Arizona first 5, Cleveland first 5, Minnesota team total over 3.5. We have the Mariners here first 5, Angels first 5 -0.5, and the over between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. And I'm also looking at the under 32.5. I got it at 33 for the NFL Hall of Fame game tonight. We have our first taste of the NFL for this 2021-2022 season. Super excited about that. But that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on Earle Sports Bets, which is every single day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that's going to just about do it for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here by my brother Tim, and this has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck today.
See you guys.